And though, man, like you know, I'm not good on stand-up stuff. You know what I mean? Like, and you're not even hearing me. You got the headphones in.
No, I was just cutting it up.
What is that? Man, my apologies, my we bike. Wait, say, look, I had a rat about like, yo, let me know when y'all ready. I know they just got off of work not that long ago, so they had a lot to do. So you know what I mean? I had to really write in and tap in. What up, Nino? That's my sister right there, you heard? But yeah, I didn't know what to keep talking to y'all about, to be honest, man. I had run out of shit. I didn't have material. I need to start fucking writing material down like a goddamn comedian. Make sure I got some bullshit to say, you know? But yeah, they were busy, so let me see if they tapping in. Oh yes, they are in the building. Let me go ahead and bring them on. Bet. Uh-oh. Alexis, come. Look, they how do you
Accept the request.
yeah. Oh, there it goes. It was messing up. I'm gonna have to bring it closer because it can't hear me. What's up, family?
What's good?
Can you hear me better now? Is it better?
It's a little low
On our end.
on our end.
Oh, okay. Look, cause I always get told, the wife's always tell me, they're like, you're always forehead on the videos. I mean, nah, like, a lot of y'all can get me. Yo, I was running out of material to keep talking about. I was like, look, we all just got out there. We got to get right, get good. Yo, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for joining me, man. I really appreciate it. I've been loving y'all's lives. Been watching y'all, you know what I mean? Loving y'all story. That's what really attracted me to the whole situation. I was like, well, let me peep it out. Then y'all went live. Loved y'all's energy. And then the stuff y'all were saying, I was like, yo, that's the shit. That's the shit. We're gonna get through all that because trust me, I'm observing. I love everything y'all was talking about. And I was like, I think people don't understand that's how you have to prepare for the situation. So I love it. I love it. For those that don't know who you guys are, what kind of dynamic you guys are, do y'all want to share and introduce yourselves?
Okay.
Yeah, you want to introduce? My name is JD. This is Champagne, and this is Mika. Yeah. So we are a poly what do we call it? Polygyny, a throuple, but a polygyny couple. So it's one king or one husband, multiple wives. So that is a dynamic that we have.
I love it. That's the same old. We rock the same way over here, same.
Hey.
Yo, who brought this idea and how did this come about?
Okay. He said who brought this idea and how did this come about? You want to answer?
Well, when JD and I first started dating, it was about 6 months into our relationship where the simple question of how do you feel about poly came about. And, you know, at first, I thought he was referring like him and I do it. And so I was just like, okay, well, if you want to do that, I want to do it too, but I want like a family. Because what I see on TV, what I grew up with is like, it just seems very male beneficial. Like I feel like the women are just being played out. I'm like, that's not going to be my position. If anything, I want to have a family. So I'm cool with that if family is your thing.
Right.
And so he wasn't like not even questioning like if poly was gonna be for us. He was just wanting to know in general. So when he put it like that, he was like, or when I put it like that for him, he was just like, oh well, what do you think about us doing poly? And I'm just like, okay, let's do it. But we both agreed at like 6 months into our relationship where we feel like we need to build a foundation first. And we thought at that time a year was gonna be good enough, but
turned out to be 3.
It turned out to be 3 years, but 3 amazing years of a lot of learning about each other, a lot of like past traumas from past relationships that had to be dealt with. I had a family tragedy to deal with. So it was a lot to deal with in the 3 years.
Right.
And every like scenario that he and I had, it was never like a doubt of we wanting poly. It was more so like, how do we figure each other out? How do I figure myself out more to have the capacity and be like the first woman of the multiple women that are coming through? Because they're going to be reflection of not only King, but myself as well. And I'm like, no, I can't be this, and that. Like, I really want to be better. I have to work on those things. So 2020 just felt like a really good year. Pre-COVID, we already knew that 2020 was going to be a good year. And even with COVID, we knew 2020 still going to be our year. Yeah. Because right when COVID dropped, we looked at each other like, well, we said we wanted a queen. You know, this year we were open to like moving forward with our dating life in that aspect. Like really wholeheartedly put ourselves out there. And so we did. We kept preaching and putting just life into exactly what we wanted.
Oh yeah. Every day. Like for example, every day, like before any meal that we ate, we would always toast. And when we would toast, you know, we would ask for the things that we want to manifest. Or we would say simple things like, we hope Queen is having a good day today. You know, certain things like that. And so we could slowly start actually just manifesting her into a physical reality. And over time, But taking that time, though, to really work on ourselves, right, individually, really practice our self-love, because, I mean, for us, we feel like it wasn't going to work unless we were practicing self-love. To have an additional person in, oh, man, that could be a struggle if you're not really working on yourself. Let's just say that. So,
and that's why, that's really what I loved about y'all. When I was watching y'all, because that was the main thing that caught me, because you guys were instantly saying that in the live, like before we even bringing in somebody, we really had to get in tune with us. And I remember you had Mika had mentioned at one point she had to tell you, well, how you handle a situation with me could be a reflection how you're gonna handle with the queen we bring in, and you started conducting yourself and working on your man. When y'all were talking about that shit, fuck me, man, that blew my mind. I was like, that right there. People don't realize that right there. Before you enter a situation, you have to have balance at home. And right there, make sure your bond is correct. I thought that was, man, like, that's amazing. That is so truly amazing. Like, how you know, hey, for real, I salute that. I salute that. Man. And through those 3 years, right, when you were saying you're manifesting everything, and when time was passing by, and like how you said, y'all just wanted to do it from 1 year to 3 years. Did it really bother you guys that it was taking this long, or did you really feel it was necessary to actually work that out to make sure the foundation was strengthened?
Sorry, we kind of couldn't hear you. Did you say within the 3 years, did we think it would take this long?
Yeah, like to make sure everything was balanced between you guys first to get everything in. Did it bother you at any point, or did you feel like it was very necessary?
Yeah, it was very, now we didn't know it was going to take 3 years. Cause like we said from the get-go, you know, that was the thing that we were like, let's guarantee each other at least a year, you know, to really focus on our monogamous aspect, because we felt like if we couldn't deal with each other, there ain't no way we're going to be able to deal with somebody else. So we did that, but it just so happened to take 3 years. But in that 3 years, a lot happened to where we could grow. We can heal from whatever past traumas to whatever degree to help create the capacity to bring somebody else in. And as we started to do that, we felt in the 3rd year, so 2020, we had already said before they came with the pandemic, we had already been like, okay, no, we already know in 2020, we gonna manifest our queen. And slowly but surely, there was just things that just started happening. Things started just one after another, domino effect. And before we knew it,
I'm here.
That's live. So where did you meet Champ, or how did Champ, you know, where did y'all link up at? How did y'all connect? Like, where did that process start at?
Sorry, say that again?
Oh, where did y'all link with Champ? Like, where did y'all meet her? How did she come into the picture? Where did y'all come across each other? How did all that begin?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's asking where did we meet Champ? How did she come into the picture? Would you like to? Yeah.
So, right as like this pandemic hit us, we looked at each other. King and I were just like, well, that kind of cuts out, you know, going to the bars immediately and like meeting people, because we're like face-to-face type of people, where him and I were both like not a fan of online dating, but we knew at this point in time everything's been shut down, locked down, right? Okay, you know what? Fine, I'll just deal with people online then at this point. Right. So he and I set up separate profiles on like Tinder and various of dating apps, but we had the identical like profile picture, identical bio.
It was all copy and paste.
It was copy and paste on both ends. And every time somebody like hit us up on his profile, he'll mention it to me. Somebody that hit my profile, I'll mention it to him. And so, but there's certain like apps that King wasn't really able to like, sign up for because they were more women-based dating apps. And the one that we met Champagne on is more bisexual lesbian app. So I knew King can't make a profile on that one. So I'm like, all right, I'll put the same profile picture, the same bio, and we get up in here. And shoot, she swiped right on us. And I swiped right on that too.
That part. I was looking for, at the time, I was like trying to find a feminine woman because I mostly date women. And I was just looking to like change up, what I thought I wanted in a woman and what I was really looking for. So then when I seen them together, I had already wanted to do poly like for years and years and years. Like I've already tried poly before. This isn't my first poly relationship. So when I seen them, I just was instantly attracted to both of them. So I swiped. I was looking for something else, but I also manifested my family, my girlfriend and
damn right. That is beautiful right there. Like that is beautiful to come across it like that. And then that's what I was gonna get on to, champ, because I watched y'all's live and I knew you came in having previous experience with a different poly couple, like being in a poly situation before. Okay. So I knew I didn't know what challenges you see from them, but I know you didn't want to have those same challenges coming into this situation. I know you spoke about that. How was it different coming into this, knowing at how peaceful they were, how much growth they had already? So coming into this, you've seen it different.
So he's asking how did you? So he's asking how did it feel, coming into the relationship knowing that we pretty much were already established.
It was terrifying. It made me like really not open at first, especially to King because I was more familiar with a woman. So it was really easy for me to be under Mika and like, be more intimate with her and be more like naturally dating with her. So it took a while for me to open up to him. It wasn't that I wasn't attracted to him. I just wasn't sure what they really wanted in the dynamic. Like I didn't know what idea they really had versus what they were telling me. It sounded good. They looked good. So I stuck around to make sure,
Oh, yo, sorry, we got the dogs in here going crazy.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
But yeah, I was scared. I was really scared. But they both like really did work on this. Like they came to me really confident and like really open, wholeheartedly. And Mika reminded me every day that like if I didn't connect with her King, it wasn't gonna work. Like she let me know like it wasn't about like just her ego or like just pleasing him. It was a thing that they both wanted. It was something that I wanted, which was crazy. Like all of our minds are so synced, even though we haven't known each other for that long. We have like a lot of like-minded thoughts. So it was easy after like I let that guard down to go ahead and connect, because what I didn't want to do was come in between them. Like their relationship is so beautiful that I was like, I'm not gonna be a problem for them at all. So once I figured out that they both wanted me here, then it was a wrap. Like
I love it. Man. I try to tell people it has to be organic. It has to be organic. The situation, all that, because the more organic it is, the more it's going to be natural. You're not going to see that many problems. And y'all are going to go over every challenge together as a unit, as a team, as a family. So when y'all's vibe, even everybody in the comments is saying, yo, I love their vibe. I love how they talk, they communicate. Yo, I'm telling everybody this is what attracted me to y'all. I was locked in. Like, oh shit, I love this. I love them. Someone asked, Nino asked, hey, no, y'all are very inspirational. I love it. Someone asked, how spiritual are y'all? Did y'all hear me?
Somebody asked, how spiritual are we?
Yeah,
we got you.
I guess we'll answer differently.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, go ahead. You guys can answer. How spiritual are you?
How spiritual am I? I feel like my spiritual journey started at 18, just finding myself, going against the grid, and really tapping into the metaphysical side of life, the energetic side of life, and it's been attracting me beautiful people, beautiful things, beautiful knowledge, to the point where I just wanted to give up men in totality because they weren't stimulating me in a spiritual aspect. I was like, I feel like women embody that a little bit more naturally than the men, at least I was dating. And then boom, the universe gave me this beautiful king, and he's all about spirituality, to the point where it like overflows mine, where I'm just like, all right, clearly I'm not doing enough, because this man is spirituality. It is.
Yes.
Dictionary, there he is. So
I love it.
It keeps me on point. It keeps me on point because I can be very a physical person and stay stuck in my mind, overthink over just everything in my mind. And he always reminds me, yo, it's your heart. What about your heart? Did you go in your heart about it? How does it feel and resonate in your heart? And these are the things I logistically know, but just going through the emotions of life, you forget and you get stuck. So that I lose that spirituality part of it. And then King is just a natural reminder, like, nah, go within, go in your heart, and then project. Like,
yes.
Got you, baby.
Yo, I love that. I love that. I love that. I love how y'all operate. I love how everything is. How did y'all's family feel about it? Look, I follow y'all, so I'm nosy, goddamn it. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm woo, yeah, I like that. You know what I mean? So I know the family has seen everybody. So please, I'm just asking questions for everybody else, because I'm nosy. But no, how does y'all's family feel about it? You know, have y'all told everybody?
Oh yeah, we told pretty much all of our parents and all of our, I mean, it's on social media.
So it's out there.
We out here really doing it.
Yeah.
And has it been supportive? Has no one has been negative about the situation?
No.
Well, I wouldn't say, at least from my perspective, no one has been really negative. I wouldn't say everyone is like for it, but they're not really negative.
Yeah.
Actually, I would say probably more people. I'm actually surprised that there's more people that are actually open to it, you know, than rejecting it, you know. So that's quite interesting for us. Even our family kind of being like, well, you guys look pretty genuine and pretty happy together. Like, how could we say no? You know, everybody's honest. It's all consensual. Like, I mean, it's a very healthy space. You know, how could we hate it? The only way that they may hate it or reject it is based off of whatever indoctrination or however their bias may be, whatever their past understanding may be on relationships, religion, whatever it may be. So, but yeah, for us, I feel like it's been kind of more of a surprising, like positive response.
For sure.
Yeah.
We even spend time with each other's families, like some parts of each other's families, and it's just smooth. Like, it's not any negative energy or nobody making us feel uncomfortable. We not making nobody feel uncomfortable. It's just like all smiles.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I see y'all. I don't know where y'all were, and I see y'all like on a table with everybody else, other members around the family, like a cookout or something. I was like,
lurking, boy.
Hey, I told you before I bring people on, I'll be like, let me make sure this shit is legit. Hey, I got to. You know what? Like right now with poly being such just kind of a trend, I have to make sure people I want to connect with, because I have a family. You know, I have 2 kids with my first wife, and with my second wife, we just had a newborn. Like, this is not just a trend for me. It's not a fad. This is a real thing I'm trying to push forward to make sure it gets normalized. For lack of words, because it should be normal regardless of how we love. Because you could be in a loveless relationship. You know what I mean? This is pure love. Yeah, so I make sure.
Do it together. It's like,
that part. that part. You know, so that's why I always learn. And that's why when I seen you guys and looked at the lives, seen the connection, seen it was organic, seen the smiles. I seen Mika, she has said, you know, thinking about it and knowing situations where they have to be alone. I think about it, but I know I got to process it. Like, everything is things I know we personally went through. You know what I mean? So when I hear stuff like that, I know y'all are expecting the challenges. The self-growth that you guys spoke about, we had to go through that too. And this is a process. So when I seen all that, I was like, yo, they legit. Like, this is fucking live. This is so cool. And I can't knock it. What is y'all's future as a family? Like, do y'all have children? Are y'all planning for children? How does it go?
We just kind of like letting it happen. Like we talked about it. We are open to having children. We all want a family. We all want a big family. Me and King come from big families, like a lot of siblings already. So it's just, we love dogs and we got a lot of them. So yeah, we love kids. We want to expand. Like we want to build like that family aspect, you know. But we don't have like a set time or anything like that. It's just like
just that natural.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's most definite. I mean, everything just let it be. You know, it's just these are just certain questions I had to ask to make sure everybody understands this is how things flow. You know what I mean? So I truly love it. Everything. When you guys, what would you say the most challenge is being in this situation, coming from monogamous to polyamorous to poly? What would you say is more beneficial than being like, I don't like to knock monogamous because everybody, you know, I support monogamous. I just want people to actually be in natural love relationships. But what do you guys see being in this relationship that excites you about being a part of the poly world?
That excites me.
Yeah.
I like the challenge that, like, we were talking about how since it's three of us at one point of time, like one of us might be left out. But knowing that like we're here all together and that like we're really not left out because it's like, you know, two of us together, they're still focused on, you know, the third person, and we all still keep the contact and the love flowing. To me, that's the interesting thing because it challenges, you know, us as a people, like individuals, to self-love. Like it forces us to love ourselves and the people that we're with. And it gives you comfort because it's like, I know I have a boyfriend who has a girlfriend who has a girlfriend that, you know, it's like, it's enough of us to keep us occupied.
Right.
Even when we have those alone moment feelings or feeling like, you know, we want company. It's like, it could be too much company. I can't talk to both of them at the same time if I'm not with both of them. So it's a lot of juggling and supporting and like, you know, mentally just being stable for each other. And I love that challenges me.
Yep.
I love that. Look, if I could put hearts, I was about to put hearts right there. A lot of people say they love that. They love that. Yo, everybody that keeps asking me, am I going to save it? I always save the lives. It's going to be saved. Everybody, yo, save this. Save this. I'm going to save it. Yo, I do love y'all's energy. I'm telling you guys. You know, through this process coming in, Champ, you know, coming from another relationship, did you have the fear it might have been the same relationship that you came from? Like the same, the same, you know.
My relationship was with two girls, so this one feels way different. Like this one just feels different. So I didn't really know what to expect or how to go into it. It was a lot less control this way because it was, for one, I'm not that used to dating men, and then they already have a really strong relationship. So I didn't want to like pay too much attention to her and make him upset, and vice versa. So I had to learn a balance. So it had nothing. It really, the practice of the first relationship was comfortable because it taught me how to balance and how to juggle between two people. But the situation is completely different. So this one is like more of a challenge for me. Like the other one didn't work out, obviously, but I wasn't really pressed like that, like I am with this one. So,
yeah, I mean, y'all look so happy. Like y'all look happy every time I see y'all. Y'all look happy. You know, how do y'all balance out one-on-one times to make sure, because you know it is a four-way relationship at the end of the day. You know, you and King, Mika and King, then you and Mika. Like, how do y'all all balance out to make sure everybody gets that bonding time one-on-one with each other?
I feel like lately it's been happening supernaturally based off of work schedule. Because I'm out and about at a certain time of the day, and my schedule's a bit more, it has flexible days, but then it has hard set days. As for these two, their schedules seem to be more flexible and fluid, so when I'm out and about during the day, they have time to like kick it and do whatever errand, workout, bond, and then on the weekends we all get together. And then as of recent, Queen and I, we've been trying to get our like sister wife time, but lately it's just been interrupted, but with family, you know, meeting other family members, meeting other friends. But you know, when we got back from our first trip, you know, I was telling her like, you know, I really do want to pencil that in. Like if that means I gotta go on my Google Calendar and look at you and plug in days, best believe we gonna plug in some damn days.
And we already made the days.
Yeah.
For sure. Like in the beginning, I got to spend a lot more time with Mika because JD was, busy and stuff. And then me and her were like going to my friends' parties and things like that. But we haven't got like alone individual time as much as we want. So so that's like on our agenda. That's like top priority, just to keep the bond there and like to learn each other more, like as friends and as lovers. Like we want to be best friends. Like we're already attracted to each other. That's there. We already want to be around each other, want to be under each other, touchy feely, all that good stuff. But we want to build our friendship too.
Yes, man, exactly. That's exactly right there. No, that right there, that's true. We do that. I do so much, so I schedule everything in. It's not even really a bad thing. Just it's multiple. So I make sure I get my time with Shalon. I get my time with Chantel. They get their time with each other. We maneuver. You know what I mean? But we make sure it's there. And then we got a lot of time of us. We love to do things together, and we're all alike. Like how you guys maneuver, that is so identical to us. Like shit, we're just like-minded, and that's why I love it. Look, where y'all from? I never asked that.
Where we from? I'm originally from Los Angeles.
LA.
Yeah.
I'm from Arkansas.
Yeah, threw it all on. I love it.
I've been in California, like in LA, for like 12 years or longer. So I'm from both. So I would say I'm from LA too.
Oh yeah, that's what's up though. I really do, yo. And that's where y'all at right now in LA.
Yeah.
Look, I got people in LA. When I'm out there, I'm hitting y'all up most definitely. Somebody asked.
Let's go.
Somebody asked, what's everyone's age?
Everyone's age. I'm 27.
27.
I'm 31.
Hey, shit, hey, y'all holding it down though. Look, I'm 37. I'm then there 40. I round that shit off. Okay. I'm 40. I stopped counting when I went bald. That's why I wear a hat. But what is y'all zodiac signs? Are y'all big on zodiac?
Yeah. Queen's a master at this. Mika, she know all this.
Okay.
Yeah, what's our sign?
So, King right here is a Libra Scorpio cusp, October 22nd. She's a beautiful Gemini, June 10th. I'm a Leo, August 10th.
Oh, yeah, y'all got a good blend. Look, it's time. Look, I'm a Taurus. Shalon, she's a Leo. And then Chantel, she's an Aries. Yo, we be going at each other. Look, it be challenging at times. Yes, two fire signs. So it is lovely. How is it, JD? Not having multiple women, I'm dealing with so many emotions. I mean, really, at the end of the day, it goes to everybody. So I'm asking this question to everybody. How is it knowing now you're dealing with multiple emotions? Of course, not everyone is alike. So each challenge is going to be different with each person, each individual. How is it dealing and, keeping the balance with each of them?
Man, one day at a time, because at the end for me, this is brand new, so I can't assume anything. I can't try and rush. I have to have patience. Take everything one day at a time. I have to communicate. I have to be honest and open and make sure I can create a healthy and safe space for them to speak their truth. So with that, spending time with them, I do the best that I can to treat them the way I want to be treated. I was actually talking to Champ about this today. Treating them the way that I would like to be treated, in a sense, with just just respect, just to respect them both. And I see, like, with the time, I'm learning, I don't have no blueprint to go after. So, when I spend time with them, I'm just conscious in that time. Okay. So I'm with Queen right now. We're all three of us in the room. So I kind of sometimes test it for myself too, so we're in the room, all three of us together. I may be kissing Champ. I'm kissing Champ. I'm kissing her for a few seconds. I'm waiting to see how the energy in the room feels. Does Queen feel like, it's too much? Does she feel like she wants to kiss now? So I'm really being kind of scientific with it, kind of really experimenting, but experimenting with respect to both of their feelings, both of their time, both of their energy. And then myself, you know, having that balance of self-love, self-awareness. Where am I at? Where's my feelings? Sorry. Yeah, I don't want
Oh yeah.
to project out any traumas or any emotions of my own onto them, you know, because I'm not being conscious of myself. I'm not being self-aware. So I hope that answers your question, but really I'm taking it one day at a time and I'm moving through my heart, like she said. So, yeah.
I mean, you hit that shit
Yup.
on the head. Like, really, as soon as you came into it, said I take it one day at a time, and you know, I try to keep the balance, not, you know, not moving, not out of order. Like the way you broke everything down, that is kind of how it is, especially at the beginning, because you want to feel the room, feel the vibe, make sure everything is orchestrated correctly. Not trying to offend nobody, but make sure there is balance. Man,
Right.
I don't even know. Like, y'all keep fucking me up every time I ask a question. I love it. But look, I'm telling you, I wrote it in the caption. Y'all were gonna come in and drop jewels. I already knew it. You know, and
Hey.
for Mika coming in a situation, seeing Champ and JD, you know, building bond. How do you handle that situation? Yeah, that's one thing a lot of people feel like. I don't know if I could take it. See him, who I was with before another person comes in. That's gonna be too challenging. I can't control my emotions. Do you feel like you can't control your emotions when you see them building their bond?
Ooh, good question.
That's a great question because, you know, I logistically theorized, I knew that they were going to have to build a bond. You know, I knew that they were going to have to connect on a level that's outside of me, even though I'm still there in spirit. So, you know, I'm now experiencing the theory, and you can't theorize your emotions. Like I did, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be fine. It's gonna be good because logistically, I know it's gonna be what's up. And as time goes on, you know, I may see it and I'm with it. My mind could be somewhere else though, and my energy could read off differently than what I'm like intending. Like, I'm like, no, I don't want to put that out there on y'all. Like, I want y'all to do this. So I'm sorry if my energy is reading off in a negative manner for you two to connect. Because it has nothing to do with y'all, but I can see how if I'm not communicating myself 100%, it can look that way and feel that way. And oh my gosh, I could cry over that because I don't want to ever feel uncomfortable. I don't.
Yeah.
I really don't. So if that means I need to go, you know, be by the ocean for 3 hours and figure myself out, because usually it's just me. I'm harsh on myself. Like, how can I be a better woman for not only myself, but now another woman and my man? So, like, I'm usually in my head mostly about myself, and it can project a negative tone on them, and that's not my intention at all. So I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
You communicated, baby. You communicated perfectly. Like, she don't, like, if she comes really with the straightforward.
Yeah.
And it's not no negative intent or no negative feeling. It's really open to understand and explain and experience and reciprocate. Like, even if I'm not this comfortable, I want this. So come with it. And I'm like, not even trying to put her in that space. So if I feel it or anything, or, you know, I'm always like being respectful of like what they have regardless of me. Even though they tell me you're with us, I'm like, yeah, but I'm new. So I'm gonna make sure that my queen is comfortable. Like, I'm never gonna, you know, want her to feel any type of way, because then that's a bad reflection on me, and I wouldn't want that for me. Like, I've been in the poly before, and I had a girl come in, so I know what it's like to be in her position. So I came in ready to respect that and protect her anyway. So.
Yo, I love that. I love that.
Yeah, she handles it.
She handles it dope as fuck. Like, makes me feel like great and wants it the way she handles it.
I mean, it's just a new experience. One thing I call that, you know, an innocent, selfish moment. We just need those at times. We're not trying to put that negative energy in the room, especially when we just see our other loved ones, you know, bonding or anything like that. But sometimes we just need to catch ourselves. And it's just an innocent, yo, let me walk away from this moment and gather my thoughts. So no, the way you, like I said, y'all hitting shit like y'all are vets. Like, y'all fucking me up. Like, nigga, I feel like y'all been together 10 years, dropping some bombs on us today, nigga. Like, goddamn. How about to DM y'all some questions that I need help with? Shit. Nah, I really appreciate it. Champ. What steps did they take to make you feel comfortable coming into the situation, coming into the relationship, making you feel that you are a part of the family?
I do. I have like my moments, like what we were saying, like me and JD was having a really deep moment today, and I like expressing which I haven't told you yet, babe. But y'all about to find out now.
Yeah.
I was telling him like, you know, that it's scary to me that they could one day decide that they don't want me here, like for whatever reason. It could be him, it could be her, and then the bond that they have, like I couldn't come in between it, even if I tried to. Like they are really like together. So sometimes I feel like, you know, left out when I don't understand their insiders, or they're communicating in a way that I feel like it could be heat or it could be something, and then they let me know like we're just playing, and I'm thinking like it's something serious. So sometimes I feel like, you know, I could be replaced, or I could be like something for them to do right now, and when they decide later that they want to just be monogamous, they could just, you know, let go of me, and that's very scary for me because for one, like I always wanted this poly situation myself, but I'm coming in, so that makes me vulnerable.
Yo,
But
that
the way they treat me and the way they talk to me individually and together, like I don't know, it just keeps me like obsessed. Like I'm obsessed. Like they just have such a calm way of letting me know that they want me here and that they want to grow with me, and that it's okay that I have these thoughts, and it's okay for me to express these things, and it's a safe space.
man, yes, yes, yo, that's why I asked that question, because it is really like the person coming in. Every fear you just dropped was every fear. My second wife coming in the relationship, she pulled me aside and talked to me about like I could just y'all been together, you know, and y'all could just tell me to go. So I feared it. It's like she always feared it. So it was a lot of reassurance we had to do as a relationship, me and Shalon, to reassure, no, we're a family, we are a unit. And it took time. Of course, you know, the guard didn't come down, but we made sure everything was, and we did more to involve. And I know how Mika and JD, how you could just tell they're making sure they do that shit, especially it's just the experience of how they said it was the growth they had to go through those 3 years before bringing somebody else in. If they did it too early and not at the right time, they could have, you know, projected insecurities or everything upon you and made you feel like an outsider. So man, that's why I said that shit right there was so on point when y'all said, yo, we needed time, we need to make sure before we brought anybody in the situation to have our situation correct, so the person that came in that we manifest feels balanced, welcome, and here. I love that shit, man. Like, yo, y'all too. Look, hold on, I got three questions. Look, I got three questions. Hold on. Here goes one. If someone wants to leave, how would you handle it?
That's a good question.
What?
If someone wants to leave, how would we handle it?
That's for y'all, because they not leaving each other. So it would have to be for me to leave.
I mean, I guess I'm just saying theoretically, anybody, you know.
Anybody leaves. I don't know. I mean, that's an interesting question. I mean, if it man, I look at it this way. I'm gonna just be realistic. Like, like, it could just be her, but it could be me. It could be Queen. Like, it could be anything. Like, there's a whole bunch of possibilities. You feel me? Anything can happen to where any of us could leave. So it can't. It's not just her. So I mean, for me, I mean, if that's the case, then I feel like it'll be dealt with accordingly. I mean, if somebody wants to leave, you know, we'll do what we can to see how we can, you know, how we can make it better, make it more comfortable, whatever it is, so that things work out. But if they don't, I mean, people, they have to follow their heart. They got to do what they got to do. So at the end of the day, we can't be upset. We can't be mad. All we can do is, hey, love you and support you as you continue onto your journey. But yeah, but to be realistic, we can't just say Queen or leave. It's not ideal for any of us to leave, but it's a possibility that any of us could leave. So just because anything can happen, you can't. But our intention is, like I said, for us to be together, for us to grow together, for us to do those things. So obviously, we're not thinking in that manner. But for the sake of the question, we wanted to answer that though.
Well, we was like, what? Leave?
And look, we 4+ years in. Trust me, we get that question. You know, like if someone leaves or if someone wants to go, and we're like, man, look, if someone leaves, they leave. I mean, we can't control it, but realistically, right now, the way we love each other, we support each other, and work with each other, that ain't gonna happen. And I could tell with y'all too, like that ain't gonna happen. But to entertain your question, you know, whatever. That's live. That's support. Hold on.
For real.
do you spend time with them together all the time, or do you prefer one-on-one? I mean, we kind of touched on that.
Wait, what?
Always are together.
Yeah, no, we're always
for the
together.
most part. We prefer to be together. If we're not together, it's because somebody got to work.
Yeah.
Or somebody got to do something. We don't really plan. Like, we want to plan sister time, but other than that, it's like we prefer to all be together.
From a man's perspective, I'll say, like, I enjoy all three of us being together. But also, I enjoy those two being together without me. Because I feel like there's a different bond that women have, you know, compared to what a man has with a woman. And if their bond isn't correct or isn't whatever comfortable, it's going to make my job a bit harder, okay? So to simplify, let's go ahead and help them build their chemistry, build their rapport so they can love, respect, have all that stuff together, and I'm going to be right there at the end of the day. They know that. Plus, I mean, me, I like my alone time too. I need my space.
Facts. But that's real.
But like they said, we love being together, but it is important for us. Like me and Champ, it's important for us. Like this morning, we went to go grab breakfast alone, you know, so that we can build our individual relationship, because that is key. We have to have a solid relationship for it to work amongst all three. Same thing with Champ and Queen, same thing. So we feel like it's very important for all of us to be able to have that individual time. So yeah, that would be my answer.
Yeah, that you said that right on point. You know what I mean? Yeah, that.
Sometimes I feel like I should give them some space, just because, like, you know, they might want to like talk about me together, or like, you know, they might want to talk about what they manifested, talk about, you know. So sometimes I be wanting to give them their time too, like.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, these type of relationship is mainly being selfless. So we find ourselves wanting to give to the others. You know, a lot of times that's really key to these type of situations. One thing that King did say, JD, how he touched on, was if it's mainly you guys' bond though. At the end of the day, it's the women. If you guys, if it's stagnant, oh, everybody gonna feel it. Y'all could be mad at the male for some reason, and everybody be cool. But if it ain't right with y'all, we're chasing the fucking answer around. Let me fix this. Let me fix this. And that is the main part of it. I love that you touched on that, brother. I really did, man. Look, there's so many questions. I'm trying to catch them as
it's true, man.
Yo, would you all be looking for for any more queens? There's a queen that has been shooting her shot. I guess someone shooting their shot at her. They shooting their shot, boy. Are you guys open to bring anybody else in, or is just y'all just keeping it right now, focusing on you guys?
Hey, I'm gonna let them answer that.
Yeah, so in all realness, it makes sense for, you know, Queen Champ to build a foundation with all of us, with King, with myself, for however long that's supposed to be, just like how King and I did for each other. And if we all come to a point in time where we are open for another queen, we'll take in applications. But as of right now, it's closed. We're closed for shop. We're going to let this foundation continue to build.
Everything takes work. Yeah. It's just my people, my sister right here. Damn, why all three of them so cute? That love.
Like, how? Like, always how attractive we are to each other all day. We were like, I'm like, he's cute.
Oh my God.
How long did it take the three of you two to move in together? Do y'all live together?
Do we live together? We do not. Yeah. We do not all live together.
Y'all don't all live?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I have my own place, but I mean, it's kind of like we live together.
Pretty much, we always together.
We always together.
But yeah, I have my own space. Queen Mika has her own space, and Champ has her own space. Yeah. So yes. However, obviously the goal is to move in together. Yeah. So
yes. Yeah, that's when I think at that point, that's when you guys are gonna even grow even better being together. That's when we started going through everything to grow with each other. You know, certain little things we had to get together, but it was still, our bond was so tight. It was oh shit. I gotta bring them back. I gotta bring them back. I hope their phone did not die. Yo, I told y'all they are so fucking dope. Man, Shalon, you right them? I don't know what happened. They just disconnected. They are so dope, right? And look, what I wanted to touch on with them, right? Cause hold on, I'm gonna try to bring them back on. Most definitely gonna try to bring them back on. I don't want to log off and then right. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. I don't know what happened. I got scared for a minute. You said I love them. Yeah, they are. They are super cool. Super cool. Like I love them too. I was waiting for it to connect. I don't know what happened. Oh shit. Is it going? I do apologize. Technical difficulties. I'm just saying that. Yo, it's trying to connect, but it's not connecting. What does that mean, Junior?
What?
I got to bring my tech in. It's trying to connect, but it keeps saying waiting. What does that mean? It's loading? Yeah, man, that was my main goal with them because, man, they dropped. When I watched their lives, they were dropping so many jewels. The vibe was so on point. It was just, man, amazing. Like, they were just everything. So I was like, man, they were answering everything that I already knew I had experienced on. And it felt like they already done it before when I was hearing them out. And it just messed me up. I was like, damn, they're new to this, but they already know this. And these are the challenges they're going to come across. And they know how to overcome these challenges. So I couldn't pass the opportunity to try to bring them on. Man, they're not. It's not letting them get on, Junior. It keeps just saying waiting.
Did they accept it?
I think yeah. They should.
Waiting.
Look, Junior is a tech so so smart.
Oh my God.
That's my baby.
That part is Instagram
Look,
Live.
oh man, hold on. Look, yeah, because they're in the room.
Request or tell them request or you request. I don't know how to do that stuff.
Look, I put the request up.
Okay, tell them accept it.
Oh, they
They
just declined it. Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can do it again.
It's just waiting for them to accept it or decline it. I hope.
I hope so too. We're coming back in. It says we're coming back in. Oh, there it goes. Bet. Oh my God. Love. Look, y'all scared for a minute. Look.
Phone died.
Look. No, it's all good. I said technical difficulties. We just have them. And I forgot what we were talking about. I started talking about praising y'all for a minute because I really do love everything y'all dropped. Y'all dropped so much science today, so much knowledge. I'm on to the next questions. We already answered that. Oh, have you lost relationships with family and friends? I think this question is being asked because that is a certain situation I know personally we have dealt with. A lot of people have said they lost friends and family members behind introducing, being in a poly situation. Have you guys ever gone through that?
Family, no. Like my family is I have a very small family, so they're just like cool with it. But I did go through a phase during the time we were dating Champ, where I was questioning my friend list and like who was really a real friend. And so I put it out in the universe. I'm like, you know what? I need to cleanse my friend list. Like, I want to clean all that out because if that is blocking me from bringing in a real woman in my life, bye. Bye, y'all. Bye. So during the time of dating Champ and then us announcing that, this is our beautiful queen, I've seen who really reached out to say what's good and happy for me. And I see those who are just liking the photo just to like the photo and be in the cloud. So I'm like, bet, bye.
Facts. Yeah. Like someone wrote period. Yeah. That is
I didn't really family behind it and everything, but I did have like a hard time, like, because I'm predominantly lesbian. So I was worried about like how my lesbian community would accept me because I don't really have male friends. Like really, like I might have like one or two that I can think of, but I mostly spend a lot of time around women. So that was like a challenge, but they was all like really accepting. I didn't think that they would be. Like I thought I would get a lot of like, what? Like, where this guy come from? But I didn't get that. It's not that I don't date men at all. I'm just not as open about it, like, as I am with women. So people just don't think I do it at all. So when people see me with a man, they're like, what the fuck? I'm like, I got my first time being with a man. And then with my family, they already dealt with me dating women. So this was no different. It was just more so like, oh, it's a guy now. So they didn't have no problem accepting it because I already date women. So it was fine. Maybe like my little brother kind of threatened JD.
He came at me, man.
Yeah.
Gotta protect the sister.
Yeah. It was just like, why are you doing this? Why can't you just stay with girls? I was fine with that. So other than that, nobody else was tripping. He's 15, so he'll get over it.
Yeah, everything is with time. Hey, you JD, nothing? Yeah.
No, I didn't. No, I would just say I think both my. Well, I would just say my parents. You know, it wasn't a thing of I don't know, losing them, but it was just like, you know, them having to open up to the idea, but also knowing that I can't force them to be open to it. You know, I can't rush them to be open to it. It'll be open with time. But other than that, I mean, friends and things, you know, I haven't lost any friends. If anything, friends are commending me. They may say it's not for me, but I'm for you and your relationship because I see that's genuine. It's those things that are of solid quality. So yeah, I mean, yep.
And that's what it is, especially when it comes to family. I always tell people I look in the theory of doctor and entrepreneur. People are familiar with you going to college to become a doctor. They're unfamiliar with the journey of an entrepreneur. You can still be successful being an entrepreneur, but they don't understand that path. So they'll support you because they love you, but they won't believe in you because an entrepreneur can also fail. So when they see something, so when they see something unfamiliar, they're kind of against it, so they resist it. But if you tell them you're going to be a doctor, I'm going to be monogamous, I understand that. I'll support it and believe you're going to have success in it. So you just got to give it to time, just like an entrepreneur will, to show success. That's it, brother. That's why I always use that theory. The entrepreneur and the doctor. It's just something with family. Yo, what up, brother? I see you in the room. Let's call it here. Let me and get you to the next question. It's so many questions, man. I'm trying to get to it. I know we got like 5 minutes left. How does a relationship work when they all live apart in their own places? How do y'all?
Sleepovers.
I got the top bunk. No, I'm just like. How does that work? Like with scheduling and meeting up, you just do sleepovers at each place or just at one place?
At each place.
We've all been to each other's place. Yeah, we all been to each other's place, and we just have like our hours. Well, me and JD have more flexible hours, but Mika's pretty free after like before the sun goes down, so that gives us plenty of time to all link up somewhere.
Spend time together, do whatever. Yeah,
we're all capable of like driving to each other, getting to each other's locations, and really, we like Key and I live like 20 minutes, less than 20 minutes apart, and then Quinn's probably the furthest, reaching like 40 times to an hour, depending on that LA traffic. So to us, because we're so used to LA, it ain't being in traffic for 45 to an hour is pretty normal.
It's whatever.
It's like
just doing it.
Put on a playlist. Right. It's time to roll out.
And honestly, like I pretty much like work for myself, so I can come whenever I want to. Like, I'll just make the time, and we kind of all like being most likely in Queen space. It's comfortable for all of us the most. So I'm happy to just come out here. Because, like, I live with my sister and my brother. So I don't want them, like, they be looking. It's cool, but my sister is, like, intrigued. So she just be staring and, like, she's, like, 25. She's like, what y'all be doing? Like, y'all gonna kiss? Like, y'all, she crazy. So I prefer to be over here, away from, where I'm at. So I just like being here. So it don't bother me to just come out here, and I'll stay. Like, because like I said, the way my job is, I'll just stay for days until I feel like I need to do something.
She sure will.
Yo, I love it, man. I want to thank you. There's still more questions, but I know this thing's about to cut off like in 3 minutes. So I want to say I thank y'all so much. I know y'all do lives and answer questions also more because I know the community, yo, they're gonna be on y'all. Cause man, I support y'all. And what's crazy too, I see the Willow Smith supporting y'all too. I said I understand why, but I didn't want to mention that at the beginning, or nor did I want to mention that in the caption because I wanted people to understand why you all have this support, why people are watching you, who you guys are. Because I'm telling you, the way y'all approach this situation, y'all were ready and prepared yourselves, understood every challenge that y'all were going to come across, and understood it takes self-growth. The root is us before the relationship could have any success. And y'all were on it. It was like, yo, this is. I love it. I love it. Yo, I love it. So I understand, man.
We do.
Yo, I most definitely. Hey, yo, do y'all want to tell them like when y'all go live? Is there a particular day that y'all go live and try to answer questions or anything like that?
Yeah, we like to do Thursdays, but sometimes we'll hit up on a Wednesday depending on what our Thursday night is looking like. But we like to keep it. We like to update it on our stories. So just keep a lookout on the World 10 Plus stories. Like if we're confirming for that Thursday or if we bumped it up to that Wednesday night. We usually hit around 7 to 7:30 Pacific Standard Time.
Most definitely, most definitely. Everybody gonna be tuning in. Anytime y'all want me to share when y'all going live, send it to me. I'm putting it on because people need to get educated.
Hey,
Yo, so around, this is my favorite poly ship. This is my favorite poly ship too. They just wrote that album with it too, goddammit. Much love, family. I know y'all need to relax. I know y'all need to get right. Y'all just work. Thank y'all so much for blessing us. Thank y'all so much for dropping so many jewels. Thank you for you guys for y'all's time, man. I really do appreciate this. I really do. Y'all have a good evening.
Yeah, you have a good one too, man. Appreciate you.
Much love.
Hey.
Man, I love that family, man. I love that family. They did so much. Willow supports them. I support them. Yo, they got so much knowledge and so much preparedness for this. They took steps, yo, and that's what's required at the end of the day. Yo, self-educate yourself. You know what I mean? Again, I got to throw this in here. Make sure y'all cop it, read, learn, apply. It's going to help you with your self-growth, help your relationship, everything. Yo, what up, Cosmic? Much love. Thank y'all for tuning in. As always, let's keep learning together. Y'all be easy. Y'all know the vibes. Like